Hey, Joe Mastrano, CPA, over 40 years and thousands of successful IRS tax cases. Today, why are you not in an installment agreement with the IRS to pay your back taxes, even when you think you are? Well, that's come up lately. Um, all month and a half currently, we're getting emails and comments from people that are calling saying, Joe, what is with you? You're telling me I'm not in an agreement. And I have a letter from the IRS. It says I'm in an agreement and I've made my payments. Well, here's why. When you owe the IRS, every year that you owe must be part of the agreement. Let's talk about personal 1040 taxes. Yes, there are people that will set you up in an installment agreement when you have delinquent filed returns. But it's not a valid agreement because in order to have a valid agreement, each year that you owe for must have an agreement status code like the number 60 or 63, or a comment saying that on the transcript it says this period is part of an installment agreement, and you could have no delinquent returns. What happens is months later, they levy your account. When you call up and say, hey, I've been making all my payments and I got my letter right here, they just laugh and say, yeah, but you have delinquent tax returns. Okay, so once you get your agreement and the transcript is marked each year that you owe for says this period is part of an installment agreement, then all your returns must be filed on time, including extensions. Payments must be made on time, your monthly payment, but it must hit your transcript by the due date, which is why you must sign up for the EFTPS.gov and make your payments online, because then you don't have to go through trying to prove to them that it was mailed on time, and then they'll not accept it and send you to appeals anyway, and it'll be a whole big mess, and that'll come after they levy your bank account. So, your payments must hit your transcript by the due date each month. Your taxes can't be late. People that go to national tax firms screw this up all the time because they tell you as long as you pay your taxes by April 15th when you file, everything is good and will not have you pay the penalties. Well, there's certain specific rules about that, and just because you meet an exemption to the penalties doesn't mean the payment wasn't late. And when your payment is late, you break the agreement. So your tax returns must be filed on time by the due date. Your monthly payments must hit the transcript by the due date, and no new liabilities can come out. And those liabilities are not just for late filing and paying your taxes. You might get hit with trust fund. You may get hit with not paying your insurance. And there's a few other things that aren't very common. So a lot of you are sitting pretty thinking, well, no news is good news. The IRS will send me a letter. No, they won't. I know several people that were audited, who were levied, their bank accounts levied, their checks bounced, their spouse's paycheck was levied, all because they never bothered to understand what the rules were and to make sure that each period that's owed is filed and part of the transcript. I've seen bankruptcies where the IRS doesn't put all the years on the proof of claim, and taxpayers like, I'm in a bankruptcy. How did you levy my paycheck? Well, they levied it for the year that was not included in the bankruptcy. So be sloppy, get levied. Don't be sloppy, call Stephanie, 713-774-4467, and I'll take good care of you. I've done thousands of cases since 1980 when I set up my CPA firm. I don't know anybody with my level of knowledge and experience in this area. Thank you.